Acredita no velho, pode falar, me Zefio, que o velho tem força, faz seu time ganhar. O dinheiro é pro santo, pode pagar, me Zefio, que o velho não cobra pra trabalhar.
Acredita no velho, pode falar, me Zefio, que o velho tem força, faz seu time ganhar. O dinheiro é pro santo, pode pagar, me Zefio, que o velho não cobra pra trabalhar.
O bode da Índia custa 7 mil reais. Me dá o dinheiro que eu mando comprar. A galinha africana custa 4 mil reais. Fica tranquilo que ela não deixa falhar.
Acredita no velho, pode falar, me Zefio, que o velho tem força, faz seu time ganhar. O dinheiro é pro santo, pode pagar, me Zefio, que o velho não cobra pra trabalhar.
O charuto cubano custa só 1.000 reais. Tem que ser do melhor, porque é especial. A farofa é marafa, tem que ser brasileira, que o santo não toma bebida estrangeira. Faz o que o velho mandou, filho. Escreve o nome do goleiro do time dele num papel, costura na boca do sapo, que ele vai ficar com fome e no jogo vai comer muito frango.
Acredita no velho, pode falar, me Zefio, que o velho tem força, faz seu time ganhar. O dinheiro é pro santo, pode pagar, me Zefio, que o velho não cobra pra trabalhar.
Se seu time jogou e não ganhou, é porque não fizeram o que o velho mandou. Se seu time jogou e não ganhou, é porque não fizeram o que o velho mandou. Acredita no velho, pode falar, me Zefio, que o velho tem força, faz seu time ganhar. O dinheiro é pro santo, pode pagar, me Zefio, que o velho não cobra pra trabalhar. Que o velho não cobra pra trabalhar. Que o velho não cobra pra trabalhar.
It's time for Whoosh 34. Extra sizer than size wear. I'm Simon.
I got that one.
Yeah, you did, didn't you?
Mhm.
And it means, you know, if you got a big, let me search it. Let me lay down, rip it, and reverse it. It's my premonition weapon, yep. It's my premonition weapon, yep. I'm not Missy Elliott, in case anybody thought I was. I am Simon Lee Bond. I'm here with Katy Krasnar, and we are the Whoosh team. If you missed it the first time round, this is Whoosh number 34, extra sizer than size wears. You just heard the fabulous Pele with Rodrigo y Gabriela. I'm trying to say this with a Portuguese accent, but it's not doing very well. But do you know who Pele is?
I do.
It's extraordinary. Pele he is not satisfied with being the world's greatest ever footballer. He now wants to encroach on le domaine de moi, my domain, babes. He wants to be a singer and a musician, and fuck me, he's good at it.
He's good. And this isn't his first time out there. How do you like that?
I know.
So in 2005, he wrote a song and collaborated with Brazilian jazz performer and arranger Ruria Dupra.
Well said.
Maybe. So I found Rodrigo and making fun of me already. We're what, 2 minutes into the show? Rodrigo and Gabriella do this amazing version. I'm ignoring you. I'm putting my paper up above your face.
No, I thought you probably got it right, actually.
No, probably not. So Rodrigo and Gabriella did an incredible version of Stairway to Heaven.
Oh, wow, yeah.
That really turned me on to them. But and I've been following their career ever since. But I love this collaboration. The greatest soccer player of all time and 2019 Grammy winners, Rodrigo and Gabriella, did this single together to coincide with Pele's 80th birthday on October 23rd.
Wow. Oh, he's almost a Scorpio. I think he's in a Libra. Oh, so there's one thing in which I am superior to Pele.
You're a Scorpio?
It's I know all the Libras are going to be ringing in now. Going, load of bollocks. How are you, babes?
I'm good. How are you, my friend?
Well, I've had a good week, and yeah, I'm excited. I'm most excited of all about the music and about doing this show with you.
I know, me too. And I'm out of Twitter jail.
What does that
now
mean?
I was in Twitter jail, remember? Saying things.
What did you say? You can't say what you said.
Actually,
you can.
I didn't say anything. I can. And I didn't say anything bad. It was misread. So I do say some bad things.
Did you say something to the effect of that Donald Trump is a banana?
No,
He's a
but
sponge.
I've done that before. No. So what I said was, this was going back a few weeks.
Yeah.
I said, look at those numbers in Georgia, must be killing you. Meaning it must be killing you that you're losing Georgia.
It was Donald Trump related then?
Yeah, I tweeted it to him.
Did you say Donald Trump? That's what I just said.
I do his nope. I treat him with respect. Well, that's not entirely true, but are you? And he was drinking while I said that.
I've just spat at my screen.
I did write "must be killing you," meaning you must be, freaking out.
Oh, and
but
they thought that their algorithm picked up the word "killing" and thought that somebody ought to be killing you.
Right, meant I must be killing him. So I did appeal.
Oh, I must be killing you.
Yeah, I appealed it, but I didn't win, and I had to spend 6 days.
Because Twitter Court is another fucking stupid computer.
So, in any case, I'm happy to be out, and I'm preaching peace and love for the rest of 2020.
Yeah. Did you go and get drunk and have a shag the minute you got out of Twitter jail?
No one was home.
No?
Okay. And I had some.
Enough of that.
Okay, let's listen.
Did you get any tattoos while you're in there?
I took a Bic pen and wrote on my hand every day.
Must take the kids to see Santa.
Yes, and my kids got a letter from Santa.
Did they?
I'm not yet because I didn't want to do the whole looking at him behind a plexiglass bulls. So I found this wonderful service that you fill in stuff about your kids, like personal stuff, and then Santa writes a letter.
Yeah,
you'd make a great elf. Have you ever dressed as an elf?
Oh, that's what I should do. Rather than because they want me to dress as Santa for the grandchildren up at the end of the garden, but actually an elf would be better.
So much better. And let me say this to you.
I want to have an outfit like Elf?
Like Elf?
Like Elf.
Like Will Ferrell?
Like Will Ferrell. That's the outfit I'm going to go for.
If I could have shipped it to you, Target, my favorite store, has an inflatable life-size Will Ferrell dressed as an elf.
That's no good. I'm going to be Will Ferrell.
Okay. I think you'd be fabulous as Will Ferrell. I think so too. Fabulous.
Can we have some music?
Next?
Yeah, we're going to play. All right, we got a great show for you this week. We've got a great show. We got great music. We've played this band before. It's Django Django, one of those another double-barreled bands that I love so much. Being a member of Duran Duran, were we the first double-barreled band?
Were you before Talk or the?
Yeah, we were definitely before them.
Well,
I mean, we might not have been before Talk.
I don't know.
But I think
But
we were.
we
But I
did-
think we were. I don't know. I can't think of any old rock and roll bands or any old 60s bands that had double barrel names. Can you? If you
Manfred
can.
Mann.
Manfred Mann. That's two
Doesn't
separate
really
words.
count.
I know it's got
Right,
man in
right.
it twice, but it just doesn't count. If you can, anybody out there can think of any, please just send a little email to
Whoosh Radio, WHOOOSH radio @gmail.com. Yeah, let us know.
Yeah, fabulous. Okay, anyway, this is Django Django, and the track, and we played them before, and they are great. And we're going to play this new track, Glowing in the Dark, and we're going to follow that with a track by Torah. But you're going to hear that after this.
Can't see in front of me, drawing my memory up. My senses taking leave, I need a space to breathe up. It starts to emanate, the space between illuminates. Give me a remedy, a hand to guide, and now we see the speed of light is leaving us behind. Now we're glowing in the dark, the dark, the dark, the dark, the dark, 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 dark. Now we're glowing in the dark, the dark, the dark, the dark, the dark, 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 dark. Now we're glowing in the dark, the dark, the dark, the dark, the dark, 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 dark. Now we're glowing in the dark, the dark, the dark, the dark, the dark, 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 dark. I lay awake at night, it's gonna melt my mind up. Your eyes will radiate, they're gonna lead the way up. It starts to emanate, the space between illuminates. Give me a remedy, a hand to guide, and now we see the speed of light is leaving us behind. Now we're glowing in the dark, 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 dark. Now we're glowing in the. Now we're glowing in the dark, 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 dark. Now we're glowing in the. Now we're glowing in the dark, 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 dark. Now we're glowing in the dark, 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 in the dark, in the dark, 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 dark. Now we're glowing in the dark, 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 dark. Now we're glowing in the dark, 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 in the dark, in the dark, 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 dark. Now we're glowing in the dark, 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 dark. Now we're glowing in the dark, 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 in the dark, in the dark, 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 dark. Now we're glowing in the dark, 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 dark. Now we're glowing in the dark, 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 in the dark, in the dark, 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 dark.
If my memory serves me well, simple double taps won't blade. I can just release my nature, won't hound the sheep and I. Just like I don't recall, preempting the way you move. And whatever that is found buried deep in my frown lines. Didn't spend my youth in the comfort of my own home. Come up with excuse after excuse just to be alone. Now tell me what's the use in looking round and we're grown with nothing to show. excuse just to be alone. Now tell me what's the use in looking round and we grow with nothing to show. I'm stuck in my ways, so here and now, facing the veins. I'm stuck in my ways, but here and now, cooled out in vain. I'm stuck in my ways, so here and now, facing the veins. I'm stuck in my ways, but here and now, cooled out in vain.
You're listening to Whoosh 34. Extra sizer than size we. You know what I'm talking about. I'm talking about my nose. It's enormous. You see, I got such a huge schnoz.
I don't think your nose is that big. It's masculine.
It's-
It's athletic looking.
You know what I say? Big,
Yeah, it's not so
big,
bad.
big nose, big bogeys.
I don't have a great. I had a great nose, but I broke it.
No, me too. I'm broken. Can't you tell?
You did?
I've got a completely wonky schnoz.
Do you have a deviated septum?
I have that as well. Yeah.
You do?
I'll take pills for it. Okay, can we just say that last track you heard was the fabulous Torah?
So gorgeous.
The track is vain. It's just exquisite, and I just could listen to that again and again and again.
This is what I want to say about Torah. First of all, she's got the greatest social media handle, Torah de France. It's French, you know. I like that.
I like you.
And I like the line that says, "I didn't spend my youth growing up in my own home." I just like that.
Yeah,
Really
yeah.
that really
I got
painted such a
around. I got around a bit. Yeah, I did. I
Yeah.
did shit when I was a kid.
Yeah, really, it got me. So anyway, I just really she said, I read an interview with her that the song is about feeling trapped within yourself.
Mhm.
And I just thought, Torah, I got lots of time for
Yeah,
you.
I get that too. I get it.
Yeah, I really like her a lot. And then going back to Django Django, not to be confused with Duran Duran or Cyril from 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
They're a British art rock band based in London, which I said on episode 14 when we played Default. And I adored this track. It's from their 4th album. And I thought you would like to know that their 4th album features a guest appearance by Charlotte Gainsbourg. Did I say that right?
You certainly did. It's Gainsbourg. Charlotte Gainsbourg. I'm jealous.
Oh,
I'm
think
fan.
What?
I am fan.
Charlotte.
I am fan of you, Charlotte. I am. I know you listen to Whoosh. I know you listen to Whoosh because we have special internet. Unless you disabled all your cookies. Hope she didn't.
Oh
do that.
yeah.
Anyway,
I accept.
It'd be nice to think that Charlotte did know about Whoosh, of course, but then I'd like to think that Scarlett Johansson knew about Whoosh as well.
Oh, she definitely knows about Whoosh.
Seriously?
Please. She's hipping you. I don't know. I'm just making it up. So someone like Torah, I feel like these young acts are getting extra time to really be creative now because of COVID. That might be one of the upsides.
Absolutely. I had a very similar conversation today with somebody that during this extraordinary time, we have had an opportunity to really experiment without being A, under public scrutiny, and B, under the pressure of time.
Yeah. And when will that happen?
It's really great. And the other thing I was thinking about, lovely Rita Ora. She got told off again. Well, she admitted she'd had another big party during lockdown with Cara Delevingne and all of her mates, all of her beautiful mates, except I'm sad that I wasn't invited, of course. But she went, Sorry, I had another party. And she paid the £10,000 fine and everything and apologized. But I thought, she's got, I don't know if you know, but she's featuring in these massive commercials in the UK. So she must be absolutely raking in the dosh at the moment. I just thought 10 grand, it's just another cost to add on to the champagne bill, really.
And how old is she? She's a young woman.
Gosh,
28,
yeah.
29.
She should be
Yeah.
having as much fun
She
as
should
she
fun-
possibly
exact-
can.
That's what I was gonna say. It's the
Yeah.
season.
Mm.
I will say
Tis the
that
season to be criminal. Is that what you
no,
meant?
it's just the season, of your life. I will say that I have no regrets about maybe being a little older than all of my children's friends' parents. I actually have no regrets at all because I had a very long season and I had a lot of fun.
I'm still
And
in
so
season, baby.
you're still in season, but go, Rita.
Ruff.
Enjoy your season.
Ruff.
Can we take some questions?
Absolutely.
Puppy season?
Yeah.
First of all, last week I forgot somebody's name when I was reading their question, and that I asked that person to email me, and he did, and it was Trevor.
Oh.
So Trevor, I am apologizing that I forgot to include your name in your question. Our first question is from Leilani, and she's 14. Yay, we love our old and young listeners. She's a new fan of Duran Duran and Whoosh and loved the episodes. She listens to them between classes and after school. So far, she's listened to 18 episodes in 2 days.
Cool.
And her most favorite thing is our relationship because Simon and I love each other. If you weren't the lead singer of Duran Duran, Simon, where would you be right now? And then she says, because I love Katy as much as Simon, I will ask her that question too. Oh, I will ask you a question too. I've noticed in a few episodes you call Simon Charlie. And
we can talk about
We'll talk about
that. I'll tell you about that in a minute.
Okay, so you answer both questions.
Okay. It's Darlene, isn't it?
Leilani.
Leilani.
You weren't even close.
Stop it. Leilani, isn't it? Where would I be if I wasn't in Duran Duran? Probably in a queue to get into the nightclub.
What nightclub?
Well, I've got to think about this because if Duran Duran, if I hadn't been, complicated, isn't it? Because if I wasn't in Duran Duran, that might mean that Duran Duran had a different kind of impact, or maybe Duran Duran didn't even exist at all now. I would think probably if I wasn't the lead singer, Duran Duran might have been a one-hit wonder with something like Girls on Film. I just don't think they would have found because I am the right singer for Duran Duran.
You're the
no
only.
doubt about it.
Yeah.
So you wouldn't have, there's a little club, just as an example of how the butterfly effect works. When I moved to Putney, southwest London, I noticed there's a little club near the crossing with the High Street on Upper Richmond Road called The Reflex. It got me to thinking, well, if Duran Duran hadn't existed, maybe things would be different in a subtle way, particularly in the world of entertainment. So I'm not sure that I could even tell you what names the clubs would have if Duran Duran hadn't existed. And if I hadn't been in Duran Duran, probably it would all be slightly different.
It is a butterfly effect.
Yeah, that's the best answer I can give you. But in a queue, definitely, because I wouldn't be able to jump. I wouldn't be able to jump straight in. That's for sure. Or get in the VIP.
How do you know you wouldn't be in a queue to like Costco or Tesco?
I didn't say that. What the queue was for.
You said a club.
Oh, don't. Oh, you got me there. You got me there. Yes,
attention.
You're right. How do I know that it wouldn't be Costco? Well, it wouldn't be Costco. Yeah, it could be. Yeah, I think.
Okay, I love that answer though, dude. That's a good answer. So let me and then the question about why I call Simon Charlie, I'll just start it and you can finish it
right, yeah.
because if you work with Duran Duran and you develop a certain, closeness with Simon, you note that everybody calls him Charlie.
It's not a closeness. It's not a closeness. It's
like a band
It's
thing.
just a professional nickname, and it's one that It's true. Can I carry on now? Or do you want to say more?
I don't think I call you Charlie that often. But go
You
ahead.
always call me Charlie. You
All right,
only ever actually call me Charlie. Not when we're on the air, perhaps, because then we're sort of behaving ourselves probably. So it's true. It's people I work with, and it goes back a long way. It goes back to about the second week that I was in Duran Duran in the year of 1980, and we used to have a guy called Simon Cook, and he was doing all the driving and moving the gear around. He was a roadie and a driver and security and everything else because we couldn't afford lots of people. One day, Andy Taylor goes, Simon, and both of us go, yeah. And he goes, oh, this is fucking ridiculous. Every time, this is my Andy Taylor, my angry Andy Taylor, exasperated Andy Taylor impersonation. It's fucking ridiculous. Every time I say Simon, two of you say, yeah, one of you's got to change your name. He says, Simon Cook. What's your middle name? And he goes, I haven't got one. Which, by the way, we later found out is not true because he does have a middle name, which is Giles. But I wouldn't want to be called Giles. So he did the very special thing by saying, I haven't got one. And he says, Le Bon, what's yours? And I said, John Charles. And he says, right, you're Charlie. And it stuck.
There you go.
It just stuck, and since then, everybody I work with knows, or I tell them to call me Charlie because it doesn't sound right to be called Simon. It just doesn't sound right to me, and it only sounds right coming from people I work with. So I've had people over the years say, hey, by the way, can I call you Charlie? Or they say, or this is for you, Simon, or should I say Charlie? And I think to myself, no, that's completely wrong.
No, can't do that. Yeah, that makes sense to me. So no one in your family would call you Charlie?
No! Well, actually, they do. And it's under one specific certain circumstance, which is, I have a very, I sometimes I zone out and I let other people carry on around me and I just go into my own little world. And sometimes... And sometimes when they want to get my attention, they'll be going, Dad, Simon, Charlie. And when they say Charlie, my ears prick up. I go, yeah, what?
Yeah, what? You talking to me? Are you talking to me? I know that guy. I know that guy you're referring to. Let's have a question from Avery. Avery says, I'm dying to learn more about Simon's Ocarina.
Ooh,
Ocarina. Do you still play? What is the Melodosia Ocarina he found? And can he give us any tips on how he played El Diablo and the Chauffeur? Thanks so much, Avery.
Wow. What a fantastic question. You know what? I'm tempted to just go downstairs. I just bought myself a new, well, it's not a new, it's a second-hand Melodiosa Ocarina, and they're very hard to get hold of. And I play one that's in Do, which is in C. I first picked up the instrument when we were recording the album Rio. Colin Thurston, the producer, had got a big box of percussion instruments and other assorted miscellaneous instruments into the studio for us to mess around with and try. And I picked up the ocarina. I thought, what is this? And I played it, and very soon I realized that it was the instrument that the Laurel and Hardy theme tune had been played on. You know that bloop, boop, bloop, boop, 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 right? Because I recognize the sound of it. It's a wind instrument, which it looks a bit like a submarine or a ray gun. It's
submarine.
it's also known as the potato pipes. I think it's a South American instrument. Some people have little ones hanging around their neck, and you use both hands and it makes a fab tune. And I picked it up and I learned. I thought I just love the sound of this instrument. I wanted to have it, and I wanted to have it on the chauffeur. And I knew in my head when I picked it up the tune that I wanted it to play. I wanted to go do 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 do, which I thought was a very sort of Baroque sounding tune. And if you don't know the Baroque period of music, I suggest you find out. Look at Vivaldi, not the Four Seasons, anything about that. Look at Henry Purcell. There are so many great Baroque composers. Handel was a Baroque composer. Bach is a Baroque composer, for God's sake. You know, the most prolific composer ever. So I played this piece of Baroque, this little Baroque line, then I harmonized it, and it just became so important. And I play it to this day. When we play that song live, the original Ocarina that I think I stole it.
From the studio?
From that big box of percussion instruments. I couldn't figure out where I was going to find another one. And it broke. It got broken. It got dropped, and it's made out of clay.
I was just going to say,
it shattered.
Clay, right?
It shattered.
Oh no! You can't fix
so
that.
I desperately tried to find a new one, and I did actually find one eventually, and it's good. And that's the one that I play to this day. So I reckon I've had this ocarina for over 30 years. But just last week I went online, and I'm always looking for them. The Melodiosa one. That's the only one I really want to play. They don't make them anymore. I don't even know. I don't think the company even exists anymore. And I found a new one, and I was absolutely made up. So I've got it downstairs, and if I really have the urge, I'd run downstairs, get it, and play you a tune on it. We should do it now.
Do it.
Right, I'm going to go.
Let's go on hold.
I'll be back in a minute. I'm back. I was. I know where it is.
Fast too.
I've waited so many years. I've waited so many years to find this thing. No. Okay.
Did you get it on eBay or a real store?
I think it was eBay. Yeah. It's listen. No, it wasn't eBay. It's this guy said. I'm not sure. So this is the chauffeur anyway. Okay, so this is El Diablo.
Oh wow!
I'm just checking out. Ready? Okay, it's a bit rough because I haven't played that for ages. So that's what the ocarina sounds like. Okay, does that answer your question?
It was not only an answer to a question, but an oral treat. My God!
So if anybody out there finds a Melodiosa ocarina in any key, please grab it and I'll buy it off you. I will.
Yeah.
And you'll make a profit. Well, unless it's stupid money. I'm not. I mean, I'm not stupid.
Yeah, don't be.
Yeah, exactly.
He's not a sucker. Trust me. I don't know. I don't even know if I feel like listening to another song after that amazingness.
No, well, I'm not joking either. We've got the best piece of music to follow that with. This is a new band. This is new band by the name of Shame. What do you know about Shame, Katy?
I know that they're a British alternative rock band originally from South London, and their debut song their debut album, Songs of Praise, was released in 2018, and they have received critical acclaim from publications such as Enemy, Paste, and The Clash. This song is taken from their much anticipated new album, Drunk Tank Pink.
Do you know what Drunk Tank Pink is?
Which will come out
I know what it is. No,
is it throwing up in the toilet?
In America and certainly in the UK, there's a special kind of pink which is supposed to make you feel calmer and more relaxed and calm you down, especially if you're uptight and angry. And they paint a cell in some jails and police stations. They paint a cell in this color just to calm down the angry drunks, and that is Drunk Tank Pink.
Oh, yeah. So it's a Drunk Tank Pink. Oh, you're so clever, Simon. I learned something new from you every day.
Isn't that why you're so relaxed and calm all the time, Katy?
No, I scream all the time. What are you doing? I'm like, who left this on the floor? Oh. Anyway, let's listen to Water in the Well by the band Shame.
There's something in the hills. Well, I hear it lingers, and I've seen it kill. There's water in the well. I see it flowing on, it's flowing on, it's flowing on for you. For you. I tried to call you late last night. I heard you shit, but I gave you a flight. This is the last time I sit down. I make heat, I take it, I take it. They're just a preacher, they're just a savior.
Katy, you better talk because I'm crying with tears of joy.
Was that fantastic? That was the song United Girls Rock and Roll Club by 2 artists who have collaborated, and we've played them both.
Yeah.
Chai and Hines. So Fader magazine called this a trilingual collaboration for the ages. The song is a message of global harmony delivered
Wow.
in Japanese, Spanish, and English. The girls put out a statement that said, "You might be from different countries, speak different languages, but at
Yep.
the end of the day, the music speaks for itself." Both
Oh,
acts were
both
on
of them.
WHOOOSH 22.
I didn't
Did you know that?
know. I didn't know. Well,
That
they're
they were
both on
both on
34.
22.
Extra sized and size way.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
had Chai's Neo on 22 and Heinz Bamboo. And also the video is adorbs. So if you get a chance to watch
Oh,
the
I
video,
love it. I love it. It
please
just makes
do.
it's pure
Please.
happiness and joy. It's extraordinary. I mean, I just
So
to be able to do
fun.
that with people's emotions with music. It really is brilliant.
I wanted to watch cartoons after I listened to it. I want to run and watch cartoons. You know what I want to ask you about? And I'm remiss
do you
that
want?
it's taken us midway through this episode.
Go on.
I heard a rumor that on the 11th of July, you'll be headlining a show in Hyde
Oh yes. News break. This is fantastic news from everybody listening who likes Duran Duran. Where Duran Duran are scheduled to appear at British Summertime Festival on July the 11th, 2021. On the bill confirmed already are Grace Jones, Nile Rodgers, and Duran Duran.
That is amazing. I'd like to go.
Well, I'm very excited, and well, maybe you will.
Maybe I will.
Play your cards, Royd. Maybe you should get crowdfunding for Caddy's ticket over the ocean.
I can afford my own ticket, thank you.
Yeah, well, why don't you? Well,
I
you
might.
can come then,
Yeah,
can't you?
I might. You know,
I'll tell you what. I'll put you down on the guest list if you come.
you're too good to me. Can I come back?
I am.
Can I
I
come
am.
backstage?
Oh, I don't know if Nick Rhodes will agree to that.
What? He likes me.
Yeah, he does. Yeah, but then there's Roger
He likes
and
me.
John and John.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I'll see. Maybe I'll ask.
Hey, I've got an idea.
Primbo's coming up. Yeah.
Do you have any questions?
About what? Oh yeah, I have some questions. I was all caught up in flying across the Atlantic.
I know. Well, yeah, of course. I knew we had to move on quickly.
We did. So if you have a question for Simon or even little old me, please send them to Whoosh Radio, WHOOOSH radio @gmail.com. Some people in a business professional capacity have been listening to Whoosh and sort of giving us feedback, and they said the questions are fabulous.
They
So
are.
Dan Wall.
What kind of business?
I can't say.
Professional?
It's a secret.
Do you mean are they bankers?
No.
Professional fencing artists? Not the people who put up fences. The guys who try and kill each other with swords.
No.
No?
Have you watched any episodes of Cobra
Professional-
Kai?
Cobra Kai.
The Karate.
Should I?
I mean, I love
Okay.
it. I don't know that you'll love it, but if anybody's watching Cobra Kai, tell me who your favorite character is. I love it. I watch one episode a night with my kids. It's not a kid's show though, and Hayden's probably too little for it, but whatevs. All the dirty stuff
I've
goes
started.
over her head. Go ahead.
I've started watching. I think it's called Raised by Wolves. It's a sci-fi story directed by Ridley Scott, of whom I am a massive fan.
I heard about this show.
And it's interesting. It's about kids being raised by androids. It seems to be. I've only got up to episode 3, so I don't know anymore. So don't spoil it, anybody. But I'm enjoying it so far.
I think did you ever see the movie The Karate Kid, or no? Not your thing.
Yeah, not my thing, and I did see it.
Yuck. Okay, well, I loved it, and now I love
Okay,
Cobra
that's fair
Kai.
enough. I get it. I get why you loved it.
Hmm. Let's take a question from Dan Walton. Dan
Yes.
made the top 0.001% of Duran Duran listeners on Spotify. That means he pretty
Yeah.
much listens to Duran Duran on Spotify all the time.
Yeah, I mean, oh wow.
So, Dan, big up.
Thank you, Dan.
Thank you, Dan.
Thanks for that, Dan.
So his love for Duran Duran
All of your listeners on all of your listeners on Spotify have probably made us enough money to buy a safety pin.
not a ticket for Katy to fly across the Atlantic. Sadly.
Exactly.
He is a guitar player and listens to a lot of rock and indie music like Zeppelin, Van Halen, White Stripes, Foo Fighters, Kasabian, Royal Blood, etc. So when I tell people how much I love Duran Duran, they are somewhat surprised. So my question for you both is this. What are
Not a safety pin each. One safety pin between us.
You're reminding me of Nigel Tufnell right now. What artist do you really love that surprises your friends? Dan Walton.
Me?
You, and then I'll answer. Yeah, and yeah, and yeah.
Lead Belly.
Oh.
Yeah, people don't think I'm going to be into that old like 1920s Delta blues.
I think for me, I love pop music and I love, boy bands, which Duran Duran never was, but I'm just saying in general.
Oh, it sickens me. Totally sickens me.
Why? I love NSYNC. I love Backstreet Boys. I love New
God. Oh my God.
Kids.
Oh.
I mean, it was my age. Well, not with NSYNC. I know. But people are generally surprised that I'm a massive Led Zeppelin fan. I think. They're like, really? You?
Oh, I thought it was Black Sabbath.
No, I worked with Black Sabbath, though, and they were lovely. I
love Black Sabbath.
Do you? I worked with Maiden.
You see, I think I just like good music.
Right, and Sabbath has good music.
I mean, it doesn't matter what era it's from, whether it's classical, rock, jazz, blues. Are there any more?
So when
R&B, I mean, I just love
love
good music. Yeah, and that's why this show is like it is.
Yeah.
It's all kinds of music.
Good music. We have a question from someone named Holly Burns. Hi, Holly Burns.
Oh, hi, Holly.
My question is for Simon. Okay.
Holly Burns while Rome fiddles.
I wonder if she was born near Christmas because my friend Holly was born like the day before the day after Christmas. Oh, happy almost birthday, Holly. And
happy birthday.
And she was named Holly.
You can listen to it on her birthday.
I think her name's Holly Noel. I mean, her parents really laid it on.
Holly Noel is her surname. Is your surname Noel? Or is that your second?
Are you asking for my friend Holly? Or this girl
No.
who lives in Holly Burns? Well, I don't know.
Oh, I see.
It's very confusing. My question is for Simon. One of my favorite music videos is Girl Panic. It's very clever and fun to watch. I was wondering who approached who. Did Yasmin approach you to be in the video? Or did you say, hey girl, you busy next Saturday?
Yeah, it was that. Yazid actually she kind of hinted she wanted to be into a Duran Duran video for many times before. I went, no, it wouldn't be cool, having your partner in the video. And then she said, well, George Michael's asked me to be in his video, Faith. I said, well, it wouldn't be cool you being in a George Michael video, not being in one of mine. And then the opportunity.
It wasn't Faith, it was Freedom.
Freedom
90.
And then finally the opportunity arose in 2014 to do Girl Panic.
15.
Yeah.
14,
and she said,
yes.
she said, it's too late, Simon.
She did. She give you the old heaver. Go, girl. I love that.
Well, no, but she's in it. She's in it.
Yeah.
I had to really work on it though. She doesn't call me Charlie.
No. Even when she was on set, did she call you Charlie?
No.
Who did she play?
She
guitarist.
was the guitarist.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I just remembered. Who do we have?
So she was Dom or
Warren.
Probably Dom, actually. Dom.
Yeah,
no,
probably
Dom.
Dom.
She was Dom.
Very good.
Or Andy.
What do you? Oh, wait. Blah, 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 blah.
I got a cure for
You
that.
do. I'll take it.
I got a great cure for that. Okay, my cure is this. Hold on, wait a minute. Oh, I've got. My cure for that is a new piece of music. This is the phenomenal hand clap band on Whoosh with "Do What You Like."
That was Do What You Like by the phenomenal Hand Clap Band. This might be one of my favorite tracks on this playlist, and certainly my favorite name of a band on this playlist.
Oh God, I love this track. It's just another fun, joyful. It's a party track.
It's a
That is a
party
hell of a
track.
good party track, isn't
I
it?
think they're
and it,
psychedelic soul. That's what I read.
Psychedelic soul, but I think they're channeling Paul McCartney's "Simply Having a Wonderful Christmas Time."
I can hear a
You know,
little of that
do-do.
melody.
Oh, it's great. I mean, I put this on and you put it on. It's just great.
So
That's a Christmas tune.
some of the band members played in Mark Ronson's band. How you like that?
Oh,
Them
really?
Snapples. And
Oh, I've probably played with them then.
maybe you have. Even cool.
Yeah, because I played with Mark Ronson's band a lot.
Yeah, it said that
Quite a bit.
they played in his couple of his projects and also in some of them were in Amy Winehouse's last band as well.
Right. Okay.
And this is such a jam, such a dance jam. I was super
Isn't it a great, happy, fun tune?
happy, fun, Christmassy.
Unlike the next tune.
Yeah. Well, let's you know what?
But we'll come to that after some questions.
We'll get to that. We have a Christmas tinged question. Nancy
wonderful.
says, at Christmas, what is your favorite smell, your favorite cookie, your favorite song to both of you and your families? Joy Noel, Nancy.
Well, I think my favorite Christmas smell this year is Duran Duran's seasonal candle. I think it's called a Christmas Presents.
I don't have one. I do have all the masks though. I love those masks.
Oh no! Well, I've Duran Duran's merchandising. We have in our infinite variety and imagination come up with a scented candle. In fact, a set of scented candles which will be released during the year. The first one is a Christmas candle, I believe, and it's and go on to duranduran.com onto the old merchandising bit and see if you can find. I'm pretty sure it's called a Christmas Presents.
I think it is.
This is a name I came up with. I came up with that name.
You're so clever. You're such a punny guy. Punny, get it? What's your favorite cookie? Your Christmas cookie?
Cookie?
Yeah.
I don't know what cookie is. Okay, I know.
A biscuit?
Talking about the cookie. Are we talking about the cookie or the cookie?
The cookie. The cookie that you put in the oven.
I got a favorite cookie.
I know.
But I don't know if I got a favorite cookie.
Do you have a favorite cookie that you put in the oven and cook and then eat with milk?
No, I'll put it in the oven, that's for sure.
Moving on.
There is a little milk involved.
We are editing this out. Your favorite Your favorite
Don't
song.
ask me silly questions. I don't eat cookies. I'm a rock star. We're not supposed to eat cookies. I eat cookies. We eat raw flesh and drink whiskey.
And bats. You eat the head off a bat.
That's how you get. No, that's
Ozzy.
Coronavirus, mate.
Ozzy did that.
No. It's coronavirus. I'm not doing the bat.
Okay, that's true. You don't need
doing the bat.
I've
got a perfect cure for this conversation too.
What about your favorite song? Your favorite Christmas song?
It's a tough one for me. I mean, really, it's a carol, and it's called the Shepherd's Farewell or the Shepherd's Return. It is by Hector Berlioz. It goes, I can't sing it. I can, but it's the most. I think it's wonderful. But I also like some pop songs too. I mean, yes, I love Slade.
Yeah.
Because that is kind of like the all-time like killer Christmas song. But I like lots of them. I'm a big fan of. I really like chestnuts roasting on an open fire, the Nat King Cole version. I really like Greg Lake. I believe in Father Christmas because he uses a little bit of Prokofiev, and I mean, I love there are so many great ones. I love is it Eartha Kitt's Santa Baby?
Oh yeah, the Madonna. Hold down the fort. Hold down the fort. I have to plug in my computer. Go ahead. Keep singing.
I'm holding down.
Holding down.
I'm here. And other Christmas songs. What I love other Christmas songs. I mean, Paul McCartney's one, "Simply Having a Wonderful Christmas Time." I mean, that is just genius. It's so stupid and simple, but it just gets under your skin and never gets out again. In fact, I mean, I really like Wham's "Last Christmas."
Oh yeah, me too.
Even though it's the cheesiest tune ever. And I remember when it came out, I thought, oh, I hate this. But that was because, we were kind of rivals. But it's cool. It's do-do-do-do, do-do-do-do. Last Christmas I gave you my...
Did you ever watch the
But
video?
then, of course, yes, I did. Now, there's one I haven't mentioned yet,
Go on.
and I'm in it. And it's called... Do they know it's Christmas time at all? Dong, 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 dong. Feed the world. Let them know it's Christmas time.
That was good. What's that?
I don't, that's not my favorite, but it's one of them.
The lyrics a little weird.
So there you go. That would be my... And then, but you see, there's so many great Christmas carols as well. Like, Good King Wenceslas looked out. And the one about shepherds washing their socks. I love that one.
What about the dreidel song?
While shepherds wash their socks by night.
What about the dreidel song? You don't know the dreidel song?
No,
Dreidel, I made it out of clay, and when it's dry and ready, oh, dreidel, I shall play. Oh, no. I had a little dreidel, I made it out of clay.
Is it from Fiddler on the Roof?
No. It's from Hebrew school.
Okay,
so my favorite smell.
All right.
Wait a minute.
I think we should move on from this.
Nancy asked me the question too, so just sit back. My favorite smell is pine. My favorite cookie is sugar. And my favorite Christmas song is that one Billy Squire did at MTV Studios. I can't remember what it's called, but I liked it. And I also like Do They Know It's Christmas? And I also like Little Drummer Boy with Bing and David Bowie. And I also like, I don't know, those.
Weirdly, I find that Little Drummer Boy one a bit
pandering?
Kind of creepy. I find it creepy.
Well, I don't like Bing. Beat the shit out of all.
I love Bing.
He beat the shit out of his children.
I love David Bowie. And I love David Bowie. He did what?
Bing beat the shit out of his kids. I don't like Bing.
Did he?
He did.
Did
he? He did.
Oh.
So
maybe I don't like Bing so
much. Who on
now.
Bing? We have another.
Was he married to Mummy Dearest?
No, Joan. I love that movie.
Can you imagine? Can you imagine what it would be like being an offspring of Bing and Joan?
I certainly could not. Simon, this one's for you. The music on Whoosh is eclectic and modern. You've mentioned being inspired by your daughter Tallulah's taste in music, but I feel like we see a pattern in the type of songs you like. When you sit down to make your weekly show playlist, what's the first thing you do? Thanks for answering. I love to listen to you and Katy every week. Cameron. Hi, Cameron.
I'm interested that you see a pattern. I'm sure there is a very definite kind of sort of signature preference in the music I like, and there's a lot of hard rock. There's not a lot of sort of gangster rap. I like, and there's not a lot of instrumental. There's not a lot of pop, top 40 pop. I do like to find things that I think you won't be otherwise have heard.
Right.
I really enjoy that. I really like giving new bands an airing. I really like to mix it up, as you know, and I have to like it. And that's all there is to it. And I'm glad that you're starting to see, when you say seeing pattern, what you really mean is you're starting to get acquainted with my taste in modern music, because we haven't even got started on classical. Because when I do my classical show, it is going to blow your barn doors off.
Oh my gosh.
And we're going to do that, Katy.
Am I invited?
We're going to do classical.
Okay.
Yes, it'll be a totally different show. It's not going to be called Whoosh.
Oh, what will it be called?
It might be called
What's that?
talking of music, talking of, I said,
what we're
I'm not going
doing?
to repeat that. Talking of music, can we play a track, or do you have another
I
question?
happen
you
to
really wanna
love
ask?
the next artist. I didn't hear them until I got your playlist, and then I listened
Yeah,
to all their
yeah.
songs.
I'm so
It's
excited.
so exciting, and I love the video too, and I'm happy to see that it came out 2 weeks before Halloween, so this should become a Halloween playlist staple. Can I introduce the song 'cause I liked it?
Yes, please do.
This
Yeah.
is The Lathams, I See Your Ghost.
Our words, they're waiting gold. So listen to me carefully and I can save you ever so much time. Your jewelry, I notice it is made of snow, but I can see the reason for us not to be conniving eye to eye. At night I see your ghost. You're gone, but you feel so close. I see your ghost. I see your ghost. My chain I know isn't particularly fancy. Means a lot to me, but if you come a little closer you might find. Is there anything you'd like to say to me? I find it very funny, but a lot of it's anger very quick. At night I see your ghost. You're gone, but you feel so close. I see your ghost. I see your ghost. Cowards, they will hypnotize me. I'm feeling, I'm healing, I'm kneeling, I'm walking, I'm gone.
Well, that was a song called Pirouette by a band called Child.
I think it's just
And
child.
they've got a child thing. It's child, okay, with 3 eyes. And I think they've got a big child thing going because there's a child on the album cover, like a kid walking down the street. It's just it's exquisite and elegant, that piece. We preceded that with I See Your Ghost by the Lathams. They're a new English band. You're going to be hearing from them, I'm sure, because they've got such a buzz and a
A
vibe.
huge buzz. I read an article on them that said that they shot out of nowhere.
Huge with a U.
A huge, like Hughes. My kid's last name Hughes. Huge. They're from
Huge.
Wigan, like my buddy Christian Burns. Wigan.
Yeah.
I really liked Pirouette, not as much as Simon did, but that's only because I listened to more of their songs.
I know, but I did too, and they've got some great tunes. But that was the one that just captured my imagination.
That's fine. They're from Canada. They're an experimental soul band led by ex-Soundtrack, but his real name is Jonathan Ayel and Pierre-Luc Rio are the 2 guys. And a review I read called them psychedelic R&B, which I thought was, pretty
About
apt.
right.
Yeah.
Well, they definitely come under the alternative R&B banner, I think.
For sure.
Sorry, I
No,
interrupted
not
you.
at all. You know who we have to wish a happy birthday to?
Yeah, go on, tell me.
Jeff Duran.
Oh, Jeff Duran.
Yep. Jeff.
Mate, I'm so happy to wish you happy birthday.
Me too, mate. It's Katy, your best friend for I don't know how many years. Jeff Duran's birthday is this weekend. Go, Uncle B. And then we got
Dan Duran, not Duran.
Dan Duran. But his whole
Dan
life,
Duran.
when he was growing up.
I know you. I know you, Jeff.
You know Jeff. Everyone knows.
Behave yourself.
He tries. Doesn't always succeed. We got the cutest email from 3 girls who are turning 8 years old. They held up a sign that spelled out WHOOOSH. Their names are Alicia, Lorenza, and Marcella, and they are turning 8 years.
Can I just say to Alicia, Lorenza, and Marcella, I adore you.
They're so
I'm
cute.
so happy that you like our radio show. I'll try and stop using the F-bomb. Just for you.
I have personally gotten a lot better with that. They were all wearing Duran Duran t-shirts in the photo. It's adorable. They're adorable. And their mother had triplets. So big up to you, Mom. Pretty great. And then Terry from Missouri, who's been listening to us. I know. That's my face delivering triplets. Terry from Missouri is also having a birthday. So happy birthday. Everyone who's having a birthday this week. Happy birthday. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Happy birthday.
So I've double bad news. And one piece of good news.
What's that?
So,
no.
The one piece of bad news is we're at the end of the show. That's bad. The other piece of not awesome news is next week's going to be our last show for a few weeks. We're going to take a little break. But the awesome news is when we come back, we're going to have a surprise for you. How's that?
Big surprise.
A big surprise.
I don't think taking a break is bad news. Everybody needs a holiday.
Yeah, a little holiday
Otherwise,
break.
you can't wish each other happy holidays.
Happy holidays.
So we're gonna, so make the most of us tonight and this week and next week, because Whoosh 35 will be the last one for 2020. Stay tuned to duranduran.com to ask Katy, to my Twitter and to Katy's Twitter for news of our big announcement.
It's big.
For next year. And it is quite big.
It's big. It's a big one.
It is big. And it concerns Whoosh. And it's a big deal.
It's a big deal. So what do we have for our last 2 tracks?
I am popping with excitement over these 2 tracks.
I see. You look very cute.
The bonus track
today.
That's because I've got a light on. The bonus track is Friction by Shame, who we played earlier. We played Water in the Well. That is the featured band of the week. But before that, from 1981, this is one of my favorite ever reggae artists. It is Barrington Levy with Here I Come. We'll see you next week.
Trouble double double, trouble double double. Shoodle up, shoodle up, whoa, shoodle whoa, swing. And the intercom Rosie tell me to come. So she didn't have a daughter, she did have a son. She said the lift doesn't work, run up the stairs and come. And if you don't come quick, you're not gonna know that son. So I grab a bunch of rose and I started to run. Here I come, whoa. 2 months later, she said, come and get your son. Cause I don't want your baby to come tie me down. Now because you are old and I am young. Yes, while I'm young, yes, I wanna have some fun. Run me down. Shoodly waddly diddly woodly diddly whoa. Swing. I'm broad, I'm broad, I'm broader than Broadway. Yes, I'm broad, I'm broad, I'm broader than Broadway. When you go to Volcano, it's like a stage show. You have man that sing, DJ and blow. Pull it down, it's ready, yo. Swing. And the intercom Rosie tell me to come. Said she didn't have a daughter, she did have a son. She said the lift doesn't work, run up the stairs and come. And if you don't come quick, you're not gonna see your son. So I grab a bunch of rose and I started to run. Here I come, oh. 2 months later, she said, come and get your son. Cause I don't want your baby to come tie me down. Cause you are old and I am young. Just while I'm young, yes, I wanna have some fun. Run me down. Shoodly walk, boop, boodly diddly whoa. Swing. Extra size, extra size, extra size than size way. Extra broad, extra broad, extra broader than Broadway. And the intercom Rosie tell me to come. So she didn't have a daughter, she did have a son. Here I come. Shoodly waddly diddly woodly diddly whoa. Swing. Cause I'm broad, I'm broad, I'm broader than Broadway. Yes, I'm broad, I'm broad, I'm broader than Broadway. Over the ocean and over the sea, all of the girls them are vote for we. We shoodly waddly diddly diddly whoa. Sing. And the intercom Rosie tell me to come. So she didn't have a daughter, she did have a son. She said the lift doesn't work, run up the stairs and come. Cause if you don't come quick, you're not gonna see your son. So I grab a bunch of roses and I started to run. Here I come, here I come. 2 months later, she said, come and get your son. Cause I don't want your baby to come tie me down. Not cause you are old and I am young. Yes, while I'm young, yes, I wanna have some fun. Run me down. Shoodly wap, boo, boodly diddly whoa. Swing. Cause I'm broad, I'm broad, I'm broader than Broadway. I'm broad, I'm broad, I'm broader than Broadway. Shoodly wap, shoodly wap, shoodly wap, shoodly wap, shoodly whoa. Swing, whoa, you, shoodly wap, shoodly whoa. Swing. Over the ocean and over the sea, all of the girls them are vote for we. Shoodly waddly diddly widdly whoa. Here I come, shoodly waddly diddly whoa.
dream with the dreamers? Do you ever weaken the weak? Do you overuse the technique of not